Hello! Oh, jeez. That was very high. Or I was just kind of up there. Anyways, it is the 3D Speed finale here at Suzuka. It is raining. Usual rules. And let's get going. Starting from 10th place, I think more is possibly on the cards because I'm very, very close to the times of Andreas, Ayrton Arsenault. Get my water spout here.
40 minutes.
So unfortunately,
right,
with the cold weather coming in here at Canada, my room is actually warmer. Of course, the heat's on. All the way up to like Simi and Naku and stuff. I think a top 10 could be on offer today. It's a bit shame that the Honda, one of the better tracks for the Honda on the calendar, is wet because I don't enjoy the Honda in the wet. Get a little extra traction control here at the start. So we'll see how it goes. Not the largest field tonight. A little over 20 cars. Whoa, what's going on there with Warden? That's our pole sitter. Going very off the track. Where's Arsenault? There he is. Coming up beside me. There he is. A little too fast.
Floor it. Green, green, green.
Here we go.
Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Test brake there.
Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Thomas Dag with a really good start.
Car right. Clear right.
Not really who I'm racing. I come in about 8 points off the Silver Championship. And with Dave Nelson, I don't think in the field today. If he snuck in at the end, maybe he did, but I did not see him. So I'm kind of racing for a top 10 would be cool at the end of the season. And of course, slinking myself in a Silver Championship. You'll be seeing some higher pressure tires today because, of course, it is the wet. Until they get up to pressure, I'm going to keep the higher end TC going here. I found a level of TC that outside of this hairpin here doesn't interfere too much. I don't know if there's a safe wet TC to handle that hairpin straight up. Planning to take a reasonably long stint here because there's no tire concerns in a 40-minute race, especially in the wet. And there's not a lot of fuel concerns. So kind of just staying out here to play the strategic game and don't switch into 6th gear through there. It's a really good idea. No team orders from the Silk Sheets guys. Andreas is kind of... Well, I mean, Dag is not the lead driver in that team anyways. Cortese looks like he's had a choice to pit early. Wonder if he got... I didn't see any drive-thrus. He went too long at Imola. Maybe he's trying to overcorrect by going too short here. Let's turn the TC down. Tires are in the range now. Front brakes will get a little hot. I tried moving the the brake bias backwards, and it just... Oh! It's going to let Arsenault through. I got Leon Bork coming up. Through the Degners. For a moment there, I thought the left front was up to 31 pressure already. That would have been concerning. So that's the upper edge of the desired pressure range. A little extra TC here for Spoon for safety. You'll also see me turn it up for the first turn. Back down to 5th. With the high chance of damage, we'll go probably as late as we feel comfortable going into this race for pitting. So I was getting at before. TC back up.
P10.
Faster, I think, actually, to put 4th through here, but 3rd to 2nd feels way more comfy and stable. Little wiggle from the back end of Arsenault. Didn't lose a lot of pace for it, though. Dag still has not gotten past his teammate Andreas. That's interesting. Qualifying time was a low 2:10 here. I'm expecting 12s and 11s for the race in general.
Okay, it's closing you down. The gap has come down to
I don't know
0.6.
why. I don't know why it's always so funny when they say Borke, but I mean it's clearly Bork. Maybe the French pronunciation is Borke, and like it's just been simplified in Canada for Ray Bork, Phil Bork,
Okay, Michael,
number of
don't let this guy distract you.
hockey players. But Leon is Canadian. I assume from Quebec somewhere? Given that his friends all have, or at least his teammates all have, French last names. Could I suppose also be Manitoba?
Your front brakes are getting a bit hot.
Maritime provinces, particularly New Brunswick, has a fair number of
The leader has just done a
Francophones.
208.18. P10.
So 11s probably won't be good enough around here, to be honest. I'm seeing 10s even in the low end of the top 10 here. From the Arsenaults and Lasudis of the world, who are bronze drivers, albeit two very good bronze drivers. In endurance racing, there's this thing called bronze jewels. Both of them would be that. Leon Bork crashing there.
Car left.
And
Clear
Arsenault
left.
loses control, and we make the move.
Well done, Michael.
Kudos
Great
to him
move.
for not
Keep it
trying
up.
to slam the door shut.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 2.5 seconds.
He saw it was coming, and he didn't make an incident out of it. The tape on my thumb has fallen off. I have two massive open sores from callus removal on my thumbs, so they're taped up. And the left one has fallen off. Fortunately, that's the motor healed one. Because the dermatologist didn't have to go down nearly as much on that side. I was in the wrong TC. So this will be a kind of shitty lap. Well, probably still in
Don't be
the
pressured. Keep your exit speed
still
up.
in the 2:11s. So if I can average a 2:11, I'm pretty happy. Take the tape just right off. We'll deal with the rubbing.
P9.
Press the wrong button. That was genius. Fuck it up. This is why I don't usually use a lot of TC changing. I tend to fuck up. Got some company coming. Benjamin Adamian in the mix. Inconvenient posting from Byron. Simeon's making tracks. Good for him. Good for him. Simeon was real strong. Was fighting me for a podium in the practice race. Aston Martin. Oh! Andreas off. Andreas' bad luck continues. Time. This will easily get me into the 110s.
P8.
Two tens. I think I said 110s. I think if you did a 110 around here in an F1 car, that would be stunning. Forget a GT3. Suzuka is one of the longer proper endurance tracks of the world. Is it the longest track in all of
White flag, mate.
Asia? Maybe. Maybe. Somebody off. Looks like it was Don Boulanger.
Okay, Michael, we think our refueling window will open after 25 minutes and closes after 33 minutes.
And I lose the
Bad
spot
luck, mate.
back to Larson.
Don't let this guy intimidate you.
Yeah, more or less the same spot I got him. Oh! Come on, baby!
On your left. 3 wide, you're in the middle.
Go
Clear
for
left.
it!
Clear all round.
Man, he got aggressive through 200R there, coming out of the hairpin. Got it done, though. Good defense. I thought I had him. Ninth place. 10th in reach. Or 8th in reach. Well, 10th also in reach. Let's not forget about that, shall we? We'll think about
The leader
that too,
has just
shall
done
we?
a 207.76.
Bourquet catching up a little bit back there in 11th. He might long-term be an issue. Not expecting dry at any point. This race is flying by.
Come on, we should be doing better than this.
Left side. Hold your line.
I don't know if we should.
Clear left.
We can. But considering I qualified, what, 10th? P9 is got to be considered a decent run.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I wonder. Belanger is not pulling away from us. This suggests he's got damage, maybe? Not sure why he wouldn't pit. If that's the case. So, I mean, we are doing... This group I'm in is doing probably our fastest laps of the race. But, no one in this group is traditionally up to the Belanger level. Zeus is back on our back. Has Bork disappeared again? Huh. Goddamn tape is also falling off the other thumb. Just take it off. I'll have to find a better way of doing this whole protect the thumbs thing. Of course, the easiest way would be to just wear gloves, but I historically
Car on the right.
hate the feel of racing gloves. Oh. No track limit warning. Wow, that was generous.
White
I
flag.
mean, I know I got nudged off there, but I am
Eighth
still
place.
surprised. After all, I did just, like, completely cut the Casio triangle. I don't think I cut him off there. I thought I went defensive pretty early in the turn, but that might go to the stewards. I could see it. We'll take a look at that afterwards, I think. As our action wrap up. Let's see what I think. I mean, you can
Yellow
easily...
flag, of course.
Oh, watch out again! I wonder if he's got that car
The
just
gap in
set up
front has
way too
increased to
loose.
8.6.
Anyways, that contact with Arsenault has taken him somewhat out of the equation. I did not think he'd go on the inside there. I mean, I guess the Porsche makes a
The
lot of
leader,
sense. Though.
Alonso, is pitting. Alonso is leading the race.
Alonso is not leading the race. Shouldn't be, anyways. He's stunned if it's anyone but Warden. Also, I can't even think about who Alonso would be.
Martinez is pitting from position 21. We
That's a
think he'll
stop
come
go
out just
for
behind
Guillermo.
you. Okay, Michael.
He's had a
got
rough
fuel
season.
left.
Lost 3 cars, so the race has not been
E7.
supremely clean. I was a little surprised Arsenault did that just because he's racing under suspended ban. Not that he's going to get a penalty for that or anything, but If I was running under suspended ban, I don't think I tried to weasel my way, or not weasel. That's a negative word. Squeeze. There we go. Squeeze my way up inside there. But it may look different from outside the car. But for now, all I can think about is trying to bring home a top 10 here at Honda's home stomping ground. I'm the only Honda in the field. The team of 4 is down to just me. Hardware issues has taken out Josh. Broke his wheel.
The gap behind is now 1.5.
Actually, broke his wheel, still showed up for Imola with it kind of impromptu clamped. And this time I'm not sure what he's done to it this time, but he's broken it to the point where he can't fix it. And he's not here. Of course, he lost Josh Staff and Efker Kayami and Adam David Brosh, our bronze driver. Got a job. That kept him from being able to compete. And that was a shame. Tends to be the case for European drivers in this series. If they get a job, it kind of makes, you know, staying up super late not really an option. It's what, 3 a.m. there right now? Something like that.
P5. Okay, Michael, lap times are pretty consistent. That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes. We're halfway home. We estimate 14 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, yeah. Kind of doubt that it's that much, though. Am I getting... I doubt it. So we're about halfway through. I've used 30 liters, so we're on pace still for the 60 that I projected. Forgot to turn down the traction control and then press the wrong button to do it. Press the opposite side button. Really should not mess that up. Not that it makes a huge difference, although through the S's you do pick up a little bit of time by going lower TC. Jeff Wentworth in the house with his new pedals. Up to 7th. Wonder how much of that is pit stop assistant. Because there are a couple names missing from that group now.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
And we know also that I am up to 5th place, and that's
Martinez,
pit stop
hitting
assistant.
from P21. We think he'll come out a little way behind you.
Again? What are you doing, Guillermo? Didn't have a penalty this time. I don't think Guillermo has gotten the hang of the
The car in
720S.
front is pitting.
Naku and Dag both in the pits. It's Kogan and Warden out front.
P3.
Might pit this lap. Probably this one or next, I would think. I could go longer, but I'm thinking I want to put a little more pressure in those fronts.
behind is now 2.5 seconds.
But at the same time, I kind of want to put up this fastest lap. And possibly even take a lead. For, I want to say, the first time this season.
The leader is pitting now.
Gordon's going in. Is Kogan going in? Kogan's not, so I won't get the lead. Not unless I took another lap, and I don't think I'm going to do that. You kind of want to put this fastest lap on the board, though. There we go.
P2.
That's not bad.
Also have Edgar Arizi up ahead. Probably won't be an issue this lap, but it might be next.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
Oh, or not. That's a wrong turn at Albuquerque. If you got fingerless driving gloves, like where the tips of your fingers are not covered, let me know.
The leader's pitting now.
Kogan's going in. Do I want to lead a lap? I kind of do. Bork. Losing ground to Wentworth, but I mean, that's expected.
Nice one, Michael. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. You're leading.
Wentworth is, after all, a platinum or gold driver, depending on the time of the year. Which is not a cycles joke, just a... He's kind of on the bridge. A lot of people are kind of between ratings. Dave Nelson and Zach Martin, the Souls or Gilvers, gold, silver. Blonde, I guess, would be the plat blonde, or the platinum golds. We'll go with this lap.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I think I'll put 15 liters in just to be safe. Pressures are fine. Late break into Casio.
Look out for the pit speed limit. When we exit the pits, we should be in
Tires.
P8, just in front of
Give me 15
P9.
meters just in case. Make it 12. 21 left. I think that will do. No pressure changes. There we go. Perfect, although a little hesitant. I don't know if I actually got my lap led. I think Ward might have overtaken me before the finish line. Higgs will get past me. Car behind him will. They were not people I was competing with. That's Cortese. The Tellier is the interesting one. He's going to get past me. And so is Naku. I was kind of hoping to come out ahead of Naku, just because of silver, but
There's traffic behind. Take care.
wasn't
Blue flag.
expecting
Your brake
it.
temperatures are okay.
Don Belanger goes through. He's come through a fair ways. I come out ahead of Benjamin and Jeff.
Okay, Michael. 10 minutes to go.
Be in
That's 10 minutes
6
left.
TC for a little bit here as we tiptoe around on slightly less than ideal tires. You're up to temperature, but not pressure. We'll drop it down to 5th here. It's because we got that hairpin coming up.
The gap behind is now 1.3.
So had I pitted earlier, I don't know, maybe I come out ahead of Belanger. But I don't really think he's a guy I'm competing with. He's just too fast. He's just made some mistakes that's kind of put him back here. But I think he'd be a top 5 car today without those mistakes. Right now, Benjamin is my big ally. Hopefully he can keep back Jeff Wentworth. Because Wentworth is faster. And I think the Mercedes is pretty strong around here in the wet. Which, I mean, really you can cancel that out and say the Mercedes is pretty strong in real life and in the game. Edgar's still in the pits. Looks like we're only going to get 19 finishers. Blancher's doing 209s.
P9.
As if to make my point for me about how coming out ahead of him I think would have been kind of pointless. Should have checked what Wentworth and Anatomy and were doing 4 times. Wouldn't have been super useful because I didn't know what time I did because it was an out lap. Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. Probably 4 laps to go. Maybe 5? Probably 5 actually. I got kind of slow in the practice race around this time. In the practice race. Something happened with my tires then, though. I do not have that to blame this time. Tires are in good place. Oh, they're going to go side by side in 130R. That's ballsy.
Your front brakes are getting pretty hot. The gap in front is now 4.4.
Is that a lap car ahead of Plum? It's John Picha. Who seems to be the only Ferrari in the field today. .211.2, not
P9.
great,
Your lap times are pretty consistent.
but not bad. And I think Adam Ian may have gotten shoved off at 130R. Okay. So, blue flag suspended here, but he should let me through once we get out of the S's onto the Dunlop curve. No, I'm really not that close. Okay. Never mind.
You've got 10 minutes
Hairpin,
of fuel
maybe?
remaining.
Maybe hairpin.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes. The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 0.7.
Yeah, I know. I was worried about this. Jeff Wentworth with his new pedals. Needless to say, don't want to lose to me with the new pedal debut. Bad run through Spoon.
Yellow flag in sector
Thank you,
On
John.
your right. Clear right.
Went to 6th. That is a bad idea.
Push, 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 or we'll lose this place.
Yeah, I'm trying. That was a bad third sector. Pressure's in the fronts, a little high.
E9.
Maybe the water level on the track going slightly lower. That would cause the tires to pick up a little extra heat and therefore a little extra pressure. Because there's no way the air temp is going up. If there's any change in track temp, it has got to be from a reducing water level. Track does look a little
Alright,
dry.
Michael, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Adam Ian's also in the mix. He's coming on strong. Shows 2 liters of fuel, more like 3.
That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
We'll make it.
That lap was a
Finally.
209.78.
Russell fastest lap.
Actually, still not that far away from Blanchet if he makes another mistake. There's also a battle between Dag and Naku going on.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
Which on the dark side probably means the camera is looking there on the replay or on the commentary. The commentary video. It's a very similar battle. Pro driver behind a silver. A little bit less. So next lap will be the last one.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
That might be a problem. That'll be something to look at. I don't know if I could have gone much wider just because the curbs at Stone are very tricky, hazardous, dangerous. If I get a penalty, I'm going to go way backwards, though, that is for sure.
1 more lap to go.
Because that'd be... if it's a tier 2, I'd be behind Bork. So that'd put me out of the top 10. Even a tier 1 would put me out of the top 10. It would put me behind Wentworth. There's no silvers behind me, though, so at least there is that. Final time up at a 6th TC. Nice and clean through Spoon this time, please. Take the safe route through 130R and through Casio. So the lap pace does not matter. If I get a penalty, I'm toppling quite a ways back. That's just kind of how it is.
'18th. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
What is he so complaining about? Bump the TC all the way up to 8.
Clear left.
And the engine map as well. So I might not actually make it around to the pits. Solid result. Hopefully no penalty. I feel pretty confident on the Arsenault contact that there is no penalty. I feel less confident about the Wentworth contact, but we'll have a look, see what each of them look like from the outside, and we'll see what happens. Of course, there is also the chance that they won't report, but we'll find out. cars plunking around with each other. Hopefully the blue flags were good. We didn't have too many ourselves. I did think Peach was a little sketch with his blue flag. Just because he probably should have gone inside if he was going to let
Good
us
race,
through
guys.
there. Good race. Simeon getting a 6. Return to form.
Yeah, I lost a position. I was getting out of the pits, and I got a blue flag, and I left 2 cars pass, but they actually were fighting for position, so I was fighting with them.
Mm-hmm.
I basically left my
The
fifth place.
blue flag out of the pits is car incoming.
Okay. I thought they are just those guys that didn't go to the pits, and I have to let them by. So I just, yeah, I let Letelier just go, and I was trying to overtake him the whole
Yeah,
way.
no. Blue flag in the pits is the light on the exit of the pits is blue, which is not a position related blue flag. It's a yield. People are incoming and will possibly hit you.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure that I saw that light. I saw something like blue everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't
The
know.
game just shows a blue flag for that. But that's
Yeah.
if you look
Gotcha.
in the pits, there's at the exit of the pits, there's a stoplight
Yeah, I
thing,
know it.
and that blue flag means that is blue, and that means people coming, which means
What's your speed limit in the
you're
pits?
probably gonna have to
Be
yield the
careful.
corner.
Yeah, but if I'm fighting for position, I couldn't just take the corner, I think. Well,
Yeah, but if it's turn 1, there's going to be a lot more speed they're carrying. So you're probably better off setting up for an attack.
yeah, but I left the
I,
first guy that was
I,
coming fast, and the second guy that was coming behind me, I let that guy go too. But I was like the same speed in the first corner. Basically, I was on the interior and he was on the exterior, so that corner was mine if I knew that I'm fighting for position. Anyway, that was
I
fun.
made it. I made it on fumes back to my pit stall. All right. Well, good race, guys.
Yeah, it was good.
We lost a couple of people, unfortunately. Saw Edgar was out. Just noticed that the car count went down. Who else ended up out of the race? I think Guillermo Martinez was having a problem because he pitted like 3 or 4 times. Guillermo Taylor didn't make the end. Oh, Diego was here! Diego was here finally. Okay. He's been like absent the whole season. All right, let's go take a look at the replay. Am I going to get walloped? That is the question. 3-speed Honda. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, hot in here. God damn it. Okay. So let's
You guys see you next time.
see you, Simeon. All right, let's see here. So I don't remember what lap with Arsenal it was. Could be this one. Nope, not this one. It's near the end of the lap. We know that because it's Casio. Nope. Maybe. This might be it.
Ugh, there's too many little mistakes.
I made a couple little ones. I'm just hoping I don't get a penalty because I did rough Jeff and Arsenal up at one point. I'm taking a look on my replay to see what I think. Would help if I remember what lap they were on. I think I'm in the clear as far as Arsenal is concerned because I think he stuck his nose up into a closing gap. So I think I'm okay there. But I'm a little more worried about the Jeff contact. Here we go. I could leave more room there, but let's pop on board here. I think if you're going to make that move, you got to hop over the curb. But you could argue, what's the overlap like?
What lap was it on?
Lap 7. Yeah, I found the Ayrton one. I don't know. This is a tough one. Kind of of two minds about it. On one hand, I'm not really sure I'd go for that move in his shoes, just because he is facing like the suspended ban for running out of license points. But I probably should have left him more room. Question is, what happened?
Like at the end of lap 7?
Yeah, Casio triangle. What happened to him though? Because I thought he went like very off, but he didn't. What? Did he pit? Weird. I thought live he vanished. Okay, so then the other one is me versus Wentworth, which might be here. He's behind me on lap 17. I don't think this is the right spot on the track, actually. No, this is Spoon. Okay, so it's got to be the next lap.
Did you give the place back?
No, in both cases I was ahead. So
that's a close call. I don't know. I think if you had let him by you, you would have been fine.
Well, I don't think it would have been an option. I would have had to slow down on a full throttle section and have multiple people pass me because there was a train behind us.
Fair enough.
And also, I mean, I'm ahead, so I don't even think the gentleman's rule would apply, really.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a really close one. I think it goes either way. I'd be fine with either way.
I mean, I'm hoping not, but let's see here. I'm looking at the one with Jeff now. The Jeff one actually looks worse from the outside, but from the inside, I don't think there's anything I can actually do. Like I'm full. By the time he achieves overlap, I'm full lock on the wheel. So it's like I can't abandon my turn in. I don't know. Both cases, I probably should have left more room. We'll see. We'll see if anybody reports. They're not bad enough that I want to self-report myself, but they might report me. That would not be good, but oh well. We'll see. All right, so that is all from 3D Speed. We're done for another season. We'll be back probably in the new year, but I'm going to put a poll up to see if anybody wants to race through like the month of November and December. Probably not, though, with Christmas. We'd end up with like a big mid-season break, and we only do 6 rounds, so that seems a bit too much. So I think it'll be in the new year.
The one's fine because he's got more than a car length.
But that is all. Hey.
Right, you left him enough room.
I mean, in both in both
in that one he has at least a car length, so that's all you have to give him.
In the first one, I think I made my defensive move early enough that he didn't have a car length before he had the overlap. Like he's aiming to hot cut the corner, basically. So I don't know. I think I'm okay on both.
Yeah,
but
I got Baker on that same move, kind of diving in a little bit later than you would expect, and then. He
conceded
the corner though. So
I mean, on the Wentworth one, I went too deep into Spoon, and as soon as you get out there, you just lose traction. So I was like, no, I must try to close.
But it was fine though, because you were in the lead, right, and you gave him enough room. So
we'll see. If I get a penalty for either one, I'm flying backwards because I had a bunch of guys behind me at the end of the race. So. Here's hoping it doesn't happen.
The entire grid was very close.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's because people were making mistakes. I think the people who were fast were the people who were setting up unstable setups to go fast, and thus they were a little more mistake prone. Peace out.